bridge.
Yeah, he keeps repeating that. I think he probably still does because Norman's that weird.
Is he?
I think he probably does actually.
That's a bit weird. So he gets up with it.
He'll probably play tricks on Andy with it at some point.
Yeah, maybe. Nächste Frage.
Thank you.
Hey Tom, how's it going?
Hey, it's good. How are you?
Can't complain too much. All right, with your previous roles in sci-fi movies in the past and you being open to being Wolverine in the future, did you really see your career going this path? You know,
Hell no.
Yeah, being part of fandoms now and maybe different circles in the future?
I mean, the reason I left England is because I'd rather die than be on Downton Abbey. Like, honestly, that was like my worst nightmare, that was being on Downton Abbey. However, at one of my points where I was desperate for money, I did audition for Downton Abbey, and they didn't give me the fucking part. But anyway, so I left England to get away from the class structure and all of that like nice English stuff that they do.
Well, yeah, you are from Essex.
I am from Essex. Well, I was actually brought up in Bath, which is very posh. But I wanted to get away from all that kind of stuff, and that's why I left to go to America. And started to get American roles, which was great, which was very different. But never in a million years did I think I'd be playing this like ninja on TV. And people, I've had some meetings where, I've been talked about to do some kind of action movie. I never saw that in my future. I just didn't think about it. But I'm quite active and obviously capable. So that's really exciting. Actually, it's opened up a whole other avenue, possibility. I mean, I'm kind of like, it's kind of like Liam Neeson. Like, he'd spent his whole career doing certain things and then suddenly became this badass action star after Taken, which he, of course, never expected. So I'll just go with it, see what happens, and if it's good, it's good. There was a moment when James McAvoy, who I really like as an actor, he did that movie Taken. And when he did Taken, and I watched him because he's this little Scottish dude, and he burst through a window firing 2 guns. I was like, well, if James McAvoy can do that, then I can bloody do that at some point. So the idea was kind of there that at some point it could happen, but no, I mean, I never thought that I was going to get this kind of role and be doing the ninja kicks and everything, and it's really exciting. It's a cool place to be in, and so far away from Downton Abbey, I could cry with happiness.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hello.
Hello.
This is crazy. Okay. Okay. My question is: there are a lot of creators on the Walking Dead fandom, people who draw and edit and cosplay Jesus. And so, what's your thought about it?
I think it's great. It's so bizarre to have bizarre is the wrong word. It's just amazing to have people dress up as you. I'm very sorry to the people that do sometimes because they come to me in very hot parts of the world dressed as Jesus, but it's great because we bond over how uncomfortable it is to wear the costume. And most of the time they take their beards off. And I'm like, well, listen, I couldn't take my beard off when I was shooting in the middle of the summer in Georgia, but now you know what it's like. It's nice to have that shared experience. It's very cool. I'm super, like I said before, super privileged and very proud to be involved in the fandom and to have a character that people spark off of and that can inspire people. It's amazing, and I'm honoured and very excited to carry the torch for all of that stuff.
Thank you. I love you a lot.
Thank you very much.
Is it true that you had a jacket with water to cool yourself?
No, I never had that. Kari had that because he got it off the guy that played, God, I'm so crap. Who was the walker with the spikes in his head?
Wilson?
Winslow, that's it, thank you. I knew someone would know. So he had that because the people that play the walkers really go through it. Like that episode with Tara and the walkers under the sand. Like those guys were baking hot. So the guy that played Winslow had this water thing underneath, and Kari ended up borrowing that. There's lots of little tricks that we have. Like my shirt doesn't have arms on it under my coat, and in between takes I take my coat straight off. And I'm incredibly good at finding shade. It's action, and you're in there, and like you're fighting and stuff, and then cut, and you just stand still. You just stand still, and then slowly go and find some shade, and Just creep up behind it and people will come and talk to you and you'll be talking to them back and you'll be like, yeah, okay. And they're gonna get ready for action again. Okay, and you go ready and then you go back and action, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do this thing. And then, okay, cut. I mean, that's my life on the show, it's pretty funny. But at the end of the day, looks really cool.
It does.
Just like, but it was funny when I first started shooting, and I mean even now, but when I first started shooting, there was no part of my body that wasn't covered apart from my eyes, because he had the, apart from my eyes with the face mask, but also with the beard, woolly hair, long coat. I mean, they're actively trying to kill me. But anyway, it was lots of fun and I'm very happy. And it's just, you basically end up just submitting to it and going, right, this is my life now. You know, it's like those memes on the internet where people are like, this is my life now. And you just like committed to it. You're like, okay, I can't believe it, but this is it. Okay, cool. This is existence right now. Just get on with it. So, and that's just how it ends up being. And I mean, there's so much DNA of mine in that coat. You could make another me.
A replica.
Yeah. It's disgusting.